In this video, I'm going to demonstrate how you can create a feature group and also get the FASTA file for the proteins within that group. This is something that we're going to be using in the Proteome Comparison tool, both as the reference and for the comparison. So I want to base this on this particular paper, which was published in 2016. And they talked about Brucella being isolated from a particular amphibian, the Pac-Man frog. And this paper has a very nice downloadable Excel file. This is just part of it, but it's showing all the genes responsible for the production of the lipopolysaccharide, or the LPS, coat in Brucella. So what I did was I copied that row, pasted it, and got rid of the spaces, and it's all nice and neat here, and I can copy it, and then I can go into Patrick and paste it right here in the global search button here. And I click on genomic features, and I click on any exact term. So I cut and paste the data from the Excel file into the global search, filtering on genomic features, which are the genes and proteins, and any exact term, and then click the search icon. And pretty quickly, it gives me 72 results. One of them is missing. I could figure that out later. But right now, let's just move forward, and what we put in were the ref-seq locus tags, and this is showing me what the gene identifiers, or which we call Patrick IDs, what those are in Patrick. So I want to create a group of these Brucella melitensis 16M LPS genes. I can get them all. I could go in one at a time and add them, but that is very tedious and nobody wants to do that. So up here next to genome name, let's just click on this checkbox, and that will auto select all of them. Now notice when I did that, this vertical green bar gives me a number of exciting downstream options. And one of those is group. We've seen this before when we've created genome groups. I think this is the first time we've done a feature group. So let's click on it. Patrick knows that we're looking at genes right now. So it's dialed to, the default here is set for feature or a gene group. If you wanted to opt out, you could click this down arrow here and go after genomes, but we don't want to do that. If you wanted to add to a particular group, you would do the existing group, but I want to create a new group. So I click on the down arrow here and click on new group. And now all that remains is for me to name it 16M LPS genes. And then I always like to date it so that I see when I did it. And I click the add button. Now you notice the add button is blue, so I can create it. I click on that, and then look over here in this corner. It is showing me that I have successfully created this group. While we're here, let's get the FASTA file for it. So let's go back in and look at this vertical green bar of all the things I can do. I can view the FASTA data. No, I don't want to do that. Or I can download. Let's click on download here. And you notice that it gives me several options. I want the protein FASTA. So I click on that, and it asks me, what do I want to do with this file? I want to save this file. So it should be saved, and I'm going to go into my Finder because I want to name it. So I go to downloads, and there it is. And I'm going to call it 16M LPS genes. There. Okay, so we've created a genome group, and we've downloaded the FASTA data for that. Let's go on to the next step of showing how we could use either of these as the references in the proteome comparison job. That'll be in the next video.